Alright, we got a Twid. We're going to try to go over it somewhat quick. It's pretty long, but we're only going to go over it in important parts. A lot of it we've already known and stuff, but we're going to go over the tier system for masterworking and stuff because this is important. We did make a video on this at the live stream, and now there's some stuff answered, so we'll have to make another video explaining some stuff and showing off some things. Because we already have to do that anyways because some people did not understand what we were talking about, so we're going to have to be more in-depth and a little less ranty, which sucks. But anyways, let's get into this. All Armor 3.0 drops will have their maximum armor energy available regardless of Masterwork level. That's kind of cool. Masterworking armor no longer increases all stats. The amount granted by the primary, secondary, and tertiary stats rolled will not change, with the exception of armor mods. Masterworking now increases your lowest 3 stats on the piece of armor by +1 with each level. This has a maximum of +5 in each, or +15 total stats. So that's kind of cool. So basically, tier 5, you get the little extra thing and you do it. Armor will be tuned. Stat has access to tuning and mod slot, allowing you to choose between moving 5 stats from any other stat to your tuned stat. We discovered that during the live stream. Or balance tuning, which increases the armor's 3 lowest stats by 1. All that we discovered during the live stream, so it's not really anything surprising, but it is good to see it on paper, so that way people understand what's going on. Otherwise, nothing else important there. The armor exotics are not getting the new armor system fully. They're only getting part of it. We're going to get the stats, but we're not going to be getting the tier system, and they're going to be basically a tier 2 armor. That's what this says. I am not reading all this because it's long, but that's kind of dumb. They do say they're doing more to it later, but for now, so all exotic armor, when you get for the future until they change it, will always be basically tier 2 armor instead of tier 5, which means you're not going to get the excess stuff tier 5 have, which means the video we made with the overall numbers is even going to be lower now, which I'm not happy about and I'm kind of sad about. So, trash. So F the dream there. Anyways, let's talk about gear swapping. Sanguine Alchemy, you're not going to be able to use it for 10 seconds if you put it on, so you just have to have it permanently on to get some from it. Fucking sucks, but makes sense because budget broke. A whole bunch of weapons and stuff getting updated to be called new gear, which just means you can get bonuses and stuff from it. And a whole bunch of weapons that are old and stuff, and armor, and then also obviously the new stuff too. We got a redacted, which means there still is secret weapons that no one knows about. Let's go. I'm happy about that. The balancing the scale of abilities. Whole bunch of nerfs and stuff, but nothing's really crazy. Everything's kind of, not nerfs, it's mostly just changes, slight changes, upgrades, PvE. It's nothing too broken. I don't see anything too, like, crazy. Like, oh my god, it's crazy. So as a whole, not really much to read into. It's just slight changes. It means nothing. Nothing is really being changed other than maybe Devour from 200 HP to 140, but I was pretty sure that change already happened, so I don't know. Stasis Shatter is no longer going to shatter and stagger unstops. That is a big change. We'll talk about that. I hate that. I think it should still be Overload and Unstop, but whatever. Overload or Unstoppable champions will still be stunned by Blind, Ignition, and Suspend, so now Shatter and Slow is going to be Stasis. I don't like that. I think that's dumb. 2 things for the same thing is so dumb. Whatever, what do you expect? Flux Grenades getting better slightly. New weapons or new rewards passes incoming. It's going to have 110 levels instead of 100. These are the final 10 levels. You see you get a helmet, you get a whole bunch of material, you get some sort of, I don't know if these are transmat effects or the things on your ghost. I think they're transmat effects. You get a shader, you get some material for armor synthesizing, and nothing super special. But it's free, and that's the free track up there, and that's for the paid track down there, so kind of cool. They're making new boosts. There's going to be activity score boost, 15% score bonus on portal activities when fully unlocked. Prime Engram boost, I think, is a completely waste of time boost. You get a boost at the beginning of the week always anyways, and primes aren't really that important. In my opinion, you get them like crazy, even if you don't want to. They drop like every day. I drop so many. It's so annoying how many they drop. So they're like exotics. They're so pointless now. They're so annoying. So I don't really care for this, but whatever. They're making them drop more from portal activities. Weekly challenge boost allows players to complete their various weekly seasonal hub challenges faster, showing their access to additional high-value rewards. I don't really know what that means. I'm not sure how that's exactly going to work. We'll see. XP Boost has been refactored to apply 40% bonus to XP earnings when fully unlocked, along with a 20% bonus to Fireteam member XP. Additionally, the total number of XP Boost items has been reduced to make space for additional rewards. They said they've basically upgraded the rewards, made a whole bunch of more rewards and stuff for the free track, paid track. They've taken away some stuff that was pointless, added some new stuff, so we'll see. Secondly, premium track armor rewards have also been reworked so that players will acquire a full set of both PvE and PvP armor. That is really cool. I'm very happy about that. I really hope it's actually PvP armor and not some shit fucking rolls that they say is PvP armor, because sometimes Bungie doesn't understand what PvP armor is. So really hope it's decent. Again, not sure what the PvP meta is going to be for your stats, so not sure how that's going to work out yet, but we'll see. And the free track will offer 5 pieces split between the 2 sets, allowing players to unlock a partial set bonus for each. Thirdly, we took a pass at a reward allocation to ensure that we will be providing as much value as possible for all players. The allocation of various free rewards has been increased. The players will be able to acquire more cosmetic rewards within the first 100 ranks of the pass compared to prior season passes, with a return to 4 passes per year. We got 4 again. So 4 seasons, I guess, technically, even though we're not getting 4 seasons officially, but we are. I don't know. The whole seasonal thing is very confusing. We've reduced the pass ranks down to 110. Why the extra 10? You may ask, well, they're extra special. They show us up here. That's the extra stuff. I think there's too many exotic engrams. Exotic engrams are just too easy to get, periods. And I guarantee there's going to be even more ways to get them easily, so I really just don't like that the exotic engrams are in this, personally. I think it'd be better material, but that's my opinion. While we set out to reach the overall grind and remove the time gating introduced during episodes, we still wanted to preserve some aspects of the additional progression and chase rewards for our larger seasonal pass provided. These additional 10 ranks are packed with valuable rewards for both free and premium players. Honestly, they're not that packed. The material is pretty easy to get if you play the hard-end game. So honestly, it's not that big of a deal in my opinion. They didn't put any alloys, but I guess alloys are useless now. They've completely made alloys useless since now everything's just auto-enhanced, but whatever. Can only be acquired through gameplay, so 500,000 XP to earn for each level, and then it's for gameplay. Well, we have ensured that the first 100 ranks provide more value than ever before. We hope that you also enjoy having additional rewards to chase after achieving rank 100. I do not see this as additional rewards personally. Everything here, other than the cosmetics, you can easily get. And yeah, you can technically argue that always for the Battle Pass, but this stuff is just nothing. I mean, it's 3 enhancement prisms. I'm sorry, but that's, you go do 1 Nightfall, you can get up to 6. Like, no. You get 6 here, it's just, I don't see this as worth it. Obviously, I'm going to grind it no matter what. It's going to get done. But my point is, this just doesn't feel like it matters that much. It's kind of depressing, personally. I think it's a good idea to add 10 ranks, but honestly, it should have just been pure cosmetics. If anything, it should have been unique cosmetics for down this row, and then up here could have been this extra material stuff. Bottom row should have been cosmetic, which we got a cosmetics, technically. We got a couple, but, I mean, better cosmetics, something cool, unique. A full armor set. They could have given us a full armor set of whatever this helmet is. That would have been cool. Like a special cosmetic set. Very special, and you can only earn it from these. I think all this extra material is just pointless. It just doesn't benefit you or do anything for you. If you play this game a lot, you have all this material times 1,000, basically. It's pointless for you, so. That's my opinion on it, so. Either way, I think it's not that big of a deal. Bungie Day is almost here. We'll see what the fuck they decide to do. There's obviously going to be a showdown PvP. These people are all the donators and stuff over the year, so. But, we'll see. New emblem you can earn. As old, that's the Twid. Happy birthday to Kai. They want everyone to say happy birthday to him, so. He's someone that was one of the devs or something's kid, I guess. I don't know. I'm getting the vibe of that, and then that he's been growing and stuff. But I'm dumb, so what do I know? But yeah, so there's a whole crazy stuff in the Twid, but it's really long, and I'm just too lazy to read the whole fucking thing. I'll be honest. So yeah, anyways, enjoy the video. Like, subscribe, leave a comment, what you think. Thanks for watching. We out. Adios.